This is going to be harder than Penguin versus Poison Ivy. This is like two of my favorite tunes already in the game, especially Donna Troy. They both got stat boosts. They're both incredible. Should we be worried about Wonder Girl taking over the PvP meta again? Is Donna Troy just a beast one more time in this game? Let's find out.
There is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, I'm doing a versus Wonder Girl versus Donna Troy. They both got stat boosts. I'm a fan of both, actually, more so Donna Troy than Wonder Girl, and that's mostly because when I was coming into the game, Wonder Girl was the one who was basically owning PvP. Like if you were trying to buff in any way, shape, or form, call the whip. Like she literally by herself took Clayface out of the game at that time. Donna Troy, for a multitude of reasons, like a lot of her kit I actually love, and I think I've already done an in-depth guide on her. If not, I think I did it when I was doing the free-to-play account and I ended up getting her, but regardless of. So they're both two tunes that I think are gonna be great. So I'm just gonna, it's hard, but I'm gonna go ahead and just hop into their kit. So let's just go ahead, get to Wonder Girl. I switched to this skin because I had this one for so long. I honestly don't even know which one I like more. I think I like this one more just because it's more simplistic. Anyway, Wonder combo, damage to an enemy. Ooh, let me move my little thing out of the way so I can read it. Plus 50% crit chance if target has any buff. I did not know that. I'll be real with you. Let me just be straight up, because I've had Wonder Girl for a long time. I took her RB1 not too long ago, maybe a year ago, and I had her, and once you read the kit, you read it, whatever, you toss to the side, and I was more focused on the Lasso of Lightning and that passive. That is a good ability. 50% additional damage, or is a legendary point, plus 100% damage and can't miss if enraged. There were a lot, this makes a lot of sense. There were a lot of Atrocitus teams that had Atrocitus and Wonder Girl, and Atrocitus, he adds power if you're enraged, and she would do the whip as a passive. So even though she was enraged, her out of turn attack would be the whip, which was just strong. And then, now that I'm seeing this, since she was enraged under Atrocitus, when she finally did get her turn and do the A1, she was cracking skulls. It makes me hate the fact that I'm reading this kit now because I've already done the videos for her in-depth guide, and I would have liked to have run her under I can do that in the verses. So, Boon of Olympus. Give 3 strength ups and 15% turn meter to all allies. We love to see the turn meter and the strength ups. 2 additional strength ups if enemies have 1+ buffs. So 5 strength ups basically is the deal. If you're running her against any, and I mean most, I'm trying to think right now, most leads either they start out with a buff or they give their allies buffs. So even if that's her first turn and you're using that like in the open, it's good. Purge 2 debuffs from each ally. Oh, man, she's good. I didn't even realize the first 2 buffs. Damage to all enemies, double damage if all enemies have 2+ buffs. That's on the Lasso of Lightning. Yo, purge 3 buffs from all enemies. Another purging the buffs. I didn't realize they double the damage if they have buffs. Like, yo, the more I read her kit, the better she is. Passive ability, each time an enemy gains 1 or more buffs on their turn, 65% chance to gain a strength up. Additionally, gain 2 crit chance up. Yo, she's a beast. Passive ability, at the start of each enemy's turn, if that enemy has 8+ buffs, that used to be 5, guys, by the way. They gave her like a little soft touch and made it 8+. Purge 2 buffs and 70% chance to use Lasso of Lightning. Now, I didn't know about the purge 2 buffs thing, to be quite frank. Also purge 5 debuffs from Wonder Girl. She's nuts. I didn't even realize, I gotta remember the Atrocitus thing, I wanna do that, but I did not realize she was that damn good. Okay, so Donna Troy. What was her other skin? I know I should be doing this in the in-depth guide. I don't like that skin at all. All right, so Roundhouse Kick. Damage to an enemy, 20% chance to stun, 35% chance to use Roundhouse Kick again. That seems to rarely, if ever, happen either one of those. The 35% chance to Roundhouse again, or the 20% chance to stun. I mean, it happens, but not very often. Amazonian Challenge. Gain Taunt and apply awareness to the whole team. Use Amazonian Challenge at the beginning of the battle. Sets cooldown to 2. So, yeah. That is a great ability now again. Now, what I said before, and I think this wasn't my free-to-play account, was I did not take the A2 legendary on purpose because I was trying to avoid her being a taunter because she was so low on stats that she would taunt and then be immediately wiped out. So now that she's tanky again, it's a nice thing to see. Damage to an enemy, 60% chance to stun on downward strike, 30% plus 30% chance to stun if all allies have 4+ buffs. Now here's the thing. I read that completely wrong because I used to deal with downward strike. If she had taunt, I thought she had a plus 30% chance to stun. But no, it's if all allies have 4 or more buffs, which changes my strategies or my techniques with her now. Passive ability. Each time an enemy damages an ally, Donna Troy gains 20% turn meter. Awesomeness. 40% chance to counter with roundhouse kick when Donna Troy gets hit. That also doesn't seem to happen very often, if I'm being real. Multiverse presence. This is like the... Oh. I was about to say... Only Lex's passive might be better. I think either Lex's passive where he heals and turn meter and all the other stuff, and this. I think Lex's is better, but this ability here might be one of the top 5 abilities in the game. Passive ability at the end of each teammate's turn. If the teammate has 6+ buffs, purge 2 of the buffs, apply 20% turn meter, and reduce the cooldown by 1 on all abilities. Now, this goes nuts when you're dealing with like Jesse Quick. It's actually a problem when you're playing with Poison Ivy. I'll get into that in the in-depth guide. Also apply 1 awareness. So like you can just stack awareness on top of awareness on top of awareness. It's so good. So I'm gonna take them right into PvP. We're gonna do a quick, as you guys can see, I'm like up on my energy right now because I had to buy some energy for the videos. So let's just jump right into it. I have had some pretty difficult Wraith boards lately, if I'm being real. Like there's a Lex right there. We have Lex, we have Barda, we have Azrael, we have Spectre. So I'm gonna put Wonder Girl in because even though her whip may not hurt Barda as much as I would like it to, the fact is that Barda's gonna give a lot of buffs, which means she's gonna call the whip a lot, or at least that's what we hope. So I'm gonna put Lex in as a placeholder, take Donna Troy out, go ahead and put Wonder Girl in. I'm thinking about putting Atrocitus in for the whole Enrage thing. I might give that a shot. I do not like Atrocitus mainly because I don't like not having control of the tunes, but hey, we're having some fun here. I don't ever get to use him, or I never do use him. So let's toss him in, L3. Now I want 2 energy tunes, and since I'm using Atrocitus, they need to be tunes that crack on their A1s or at least buff in some way. Let's see, so we're gonna go down. I don't have a Taunter to protect them either. And actually, I do believe that Parallax benefits from Enrage. So I'm gonna put Parallax in as the Taunter. And now as the damage dealer, what am I gonna do here? Let's see, we go down the list a little bit. Let me think on it. I'm trying to Brainiac. See, they don't have any debuff immunity, so I'm thinking Brainiac might be useful to stun. Oh, but we gotta deal with Barda because she's gonna be the taunter. And we're not running Black Canary at lead or anybody who's giving True Sight so far. So that creates an issue. I could put in Riddler. There is no awareness, so whoever I hit is going to go off. Let's see. Who could I run next to them? I'm not, ooh, a Ben-Sur? Nah. Yeah, because a Ben-Sur, his A1 or Supergirl. Because I can also get those strength ups from Wonder Girl. And then I'll just have both 2 AoE attackers just going nuts. Should do I have Supergirl, right? She's over there. Supergirl, let's see. That might make it a little bit too easy, but yeah, then the rest. I think I'm gonna stick with Supergirl. That feels like I'm cheating though. I gotta be honest, it feels like I'm cheating a little bit. Or I could use Powerhouse. Powerhouse taunts on her A1, which means so she'll keep attention on her. I can do the 2. I can do a dual taunter setup just to be sure that Wonder Girl is protected, even though Azrael's gonna have True Sight. I would love to purge that, and I hope she does purge it with her whip. Gorilla Grodd. Death immunity there with speed ups. That would be nice. He also has a stun that could be useful against. I think I'm gonna stick with Supergirl. This is a 40K team. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right. 40K team. That's it. Yeah. I've run into a couple of 40K plus teams today and tried to do like, I was trying to do like different videos and stuff, and it was not cute. It was not cute at all. There we go. Oh, wow. This video might have suddenly become about Supergirl. I did not see that coming at all. We're gonna go ahead and do the strength ups, remove the debuff immunity from, wow, that was a lot. I think, oh, Supergirl just stole the show on that one. We got nothing for you. Oh, she stole the show. I don't even know what to do right now if I'm being real. Should I just give everybody enrage? Damage to all enemies. I'm trying to remember Atrocitus kit. That's how bad it is. Okay, we go with that. Who knows? Okay, so, and then we cracked the whip one time, remove some. Ooh, did he take him out? No. I was worried that he was gonna take him out, so she should do a solid hit and take Spectre out. All right, that was not about Wonder Girl at all. I forget, I don't use Supergirl that often. I forget how much of a beast she can be. Like, damn, yo. Damn. All right, we'll try to get Donna Troy in one of these. Damn. She took him out. Let's go ahead and check out this Lex team. I'm not gonna do this because we have a lot of, no, don't get cute. We had a lot of physical affinity there. Let's see about, no, we got Desaad there. He's gonna remove the buffs anyway. That doesn't make any sense. Trying to skip to like the harder teams. This creates a problem because I have a Wonder Girl and I have a Spectre. Wonder Girl is gonna crack that whip when it comes down to it, because I want Donna Troy to be be on a team that has a lot of buffs, so we can convert those buffs to awareness and, you know, all the extra things that come along with that, the reducing the cooldown abilities and all that stuff. So that might not be the best, albeit, and that'll end up with her being taken out first, not the rest of the team, because the rest of the team will have a lot of awareness, hopefully. And that ability doesn't work on her. So all that awareness and everything that's getting changed over and converted into all the buffs that are being converted into awareness, she doesn't do it for herself. So it leaves her open once she loses that first awareness that she gives to herself at the beginning. Let's see, so we'll take Wonder Girl out, we'll put in Donna Troy. Now, maybe I should just leave Wonder Girl in there and let her run up against Harley Quinn. And you know what? I've had some fun with Owlman, and he's one of the board clears. So let's put Owlman in there. Where you at, buddy? Owlman? Okay. So we got Arcus is taken care of by Donna Troy. At least she's gonna hopefully draw his attention. I could put a Ben Seward in there to give some support to Donna Troy, to give her some of that healage. We are worried about what Harley Quinn is gonna do when she gets her turn. She's gonna enrage everybody, probably. Like, that's just how it works for me. I'm just that kind of a lucky guy. So let's just go ahead and put in Brainiac. That's really just for the enrage. We have Owlman in there to boost our damage. So what I want here is a Mystic damage dealer, because Donna Troy's role there is as a debuffer, or as a buffer support. So let's go ahead. See, I'm thinking of Hippolyta, but she's not really a damage dealer. She's support as well. Let's see. Who else could we put in there as a damage dealer? Etrigan, but then that'll be a whole lot like the Supergirl situation where he just steals the show. And the one thing that we have not solved for is getting Spectre out of the paint before it's his turn. We have an issue there. We definitely have an issue there. I'm thinking about Wonder Woman Coda, put her in as a placeholder. Although I feel like Wonder Woman Coda will run better with Wonder Girl just because of the strength ups that Wonder Girl gives. I could use Rhea or Floor. She's like one of the best, or she used to be one of the best AoE damage dealers for a Mystic. She would wipe. And so then the idea would be, if I did Yara Flora, she happened to do that and wipe out Arcus and Green Lantern, even if she didn't, she'd probably wipe out Arcus. Then Donna Troy is gonna get the stun on her, right? So if I run, well, no, because if I run Green Lantern, then we may not go first. I don't remember their speeds exactly right now. Let's keep going down. I mean, I could use Alan Scott. He gives a lot of shield. He gives himself death immunity. He's a solid damage dealer, but he doesn't have any AoE attacks, which means that I don't have to really worry about, I can kind of target it a little bit better. I still won't get to, all right, I'm gonna do it like this. Wonder Girl. Well, I mean, Donna Troy used to be Wonder Girl. She's the first Wonder Girl. Wonder Woman and Donna Troy. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. And then I'm gonna use Donna Troy's A2 to open up with, and then give us some time to try to get to Spectre. I want to replace Owlman the more I think about it, but let's just go ahead and try this. Let's see what happens. Wow. I mean, if you, I feel like I talk through this too much, but some of you guys say you like when I talk through it like this and give you all this insight. By the way, if you haven't subscribe. Be a part of the best villain in the DC Universe poll, basically, that I'm running right now. Collected 64 villains for us to vote on. All right, so we're buffing a lot. We like to see it. And those buffs, as you can see with Wonder Woman, are getting changed to awareness. I'm not going to use the stun because I don't want to waste it, knowing that it's not going to work. I will go ahead, since we all have more than a few buffs, although I probably shouldn't have done that either because I just wasted her stun. Not a fan. So I want to do that AoE attack with Wonder Woman now, but I think I'm going to end up killing Harley Quinn, which proves to be a problem if Spectre goes off. I'm gonna do it anyway though. And as you can see, the cooldown on his A2, yes, the cooldown on his A2 is already down thanks to Wonder Girl. Oh, we love to see it. Oh, we love to see it. Now, should I even touch? Well, we all have damage immunity, so it should protect us if Arcus does retaliate against Brainiac. Do it twice. He didn't do it twice. All right, so we'll go ahead and give us more of the the crit chance ups, the hit chance ups. Then we're gonna use the AoE attack. As you can see, her A2 is already ready to go again, thanks to Donna Troy. Boom, take them out, we're good to go. All right, I like a lot. All right, so let's go one more battle each, then we'll call it a video. Who am I taking? Okay, I'm biased because I've been using Donna Troy already. Like, I mean, even though she wasn't great at being a taunter, I was still finding ways to use her because her kit was just that damn good. I put Wonder Girl in here, right? All right, so that is the problem. I'm already partial to Donna Troy given the multiverse presence. That ability is incredible. Or sorry, I'm already partial to Donna Troy given the multiverse presence. But if I'm being real, Wonder Girl could do some solid damage. She can really cause some problems. So I'm gonna put Cheetah in because Cheetah gets strength ups. Let's go ahead and get that villain up. Cheetah, she gets strength ups at the very beginning. So we should be good to go. I would love to see Wonder Girl crack that whip early. Now Superboy's gonna go. He's gonna try to stun one of us. So I could put the taunter out there to protect us from the stun. Yeah, so it should be a Mystic Taunter, but a Mystic Taunter that can deal with a shot from Superboy. I mean, or not a like I want to do a Mystic Taunter because of Darkseid. Well, not even Desaad though. So I mean, I guess I could do a physical Taunter because Desaad and Green Lantern, I'm not really worried about their damage. So if I did do a Barda, I could increase the stamina on everybody on the team. I mean, I could even go with like a Lobo, but I don't really want to do that because I don't think he'd succeed in this. Although none of them have heal immunity, so it might be a good look. Let me go ahead and get an energy-based tune in here and then see based on that if I want to go. Now, here's the other thing too. I could use Captain Atom, reduce the turn meter, start spreading out the disease and the bleeds and all the other stuff once the debuffs from the debuff immunity from Green Lantern Hal Jordan falls off. However, the problem there is that I have to wait for the debuff immunity to fall off. And in that time, hopefully Wonder Girl would have already taken care of things for the most part. So I could put in Kilowog to give those empowered strength ups to Wonder Girl so when she cracks the whip. All right, let's see. Okay, so let's get it. All right, so we're going first. The first person I want to hit is Desaad because I'm terrified. I'm absolutely terrified of Desaad's stun. Now I'm tempted to go ahead and use this hammer to reduce their turn meter. However, Wonder Girl is going next, and if I give her those Empower Strength ups, she's gonna crack skulls on that whip. So this might be a poor decision, but we're gonna do it anyway. Now the whip, it does give additional damage, right? Double the damage if they have 2+ more buffs. So let's see what happens here. Should take out Desaad, but who else is? See, not that much. Let's go ahead and stun Superboy so he doesn't do his whole AoE thing. Thank you, Wonder Girl, for going again. We appreciate you. We do appreciate you. So we'll go ahead and get Barter to go ahead and get some of them stamina ups to everybody. Let's go ahead and stun Superboy. Oh, we took him out. Damn, I could have used that stun on Darkseid. Darkseid might come out with a vengeance. Thank you, Barter, for taking those hits. And then we get rid of Darkseid. Good to go. All right, so the whip was useful, but it did not do as much damage as I thought it would on that AoE attack. It really didn't. I'm looking forward to like going back and checking out this video because it's kind of hard to like get perspective. Like when I'm doing those videos and I'm watching them, it's a little bit easier to stay focused and to rewind and check things out before I actually record. That was not expected. Okay. I thought it was going to be a lot more damage. All right, so the setup we have here is probably a horrible idea for Donna Troy, but we're going to do it. I'm going to put Lex in real quick. Donna Troy. Now we have Spectre. Cheetah is going to ensure that they all go first. I'm really dancing around this Harley Quinn thing. This is probably not a smart idea. Which makes me want to do, well, you know what? Let's go ahead. Oh, no, not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do at all. These fat fingers of mine. All right, so where are you at? Was this it, the Cheetah team? Was that it? Yeah, it was. Okay, what I was about to say is because I brought up Lobo earlier, maybe I should use Lobo as well and do a dual taunter setup, right? But that's a problem. I don't want Lobo to die because that sets off Spectre, so that doesn't really help us. But we put Riddler in, he also gives death immunity, gives a lot of debuffs out there, so when he gets hit, it will be good. For us, in a sense, so long as he survives, he'll give out a lot of agility downs and intelligence downs, which will also be to the detriment of Spectre and his ability to hurt us. Now, tempted to put in Black Canary. Let's run her. I've been using her a bit. I'm going to use her for the True Sight. I'm going to use her for the turn meter up that she's going to help everybody else with. Turn meter down towards them. I don't have a can't miss tune and we might get enraged. Which leads me to think Terra. She'll give agility ups to Donna Troy, helping her be tankier as well. I just feel like I use Terra so much. Do I use Terra a lot in these videos? I feel like I default to her so much. All right, so, and I would love to take her RB1. All right, so here we go. Last battle. This should be okay. This should be. Although Terra against a bunch of Mystics who are gonna go first. I mean, Donna Troy's providing protection, but how much protection is she gonna provide? And I think she's gonna get stripped of her taunt. Oh no, she kept the taunt, that's cool. All right, we survived. Spectre, plus we're giving him some, oh, good to see, love to see it. She actually did it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use the A3. Hopefully nobody dies on this. Cool, stun, cool. Let's try to stun Harley Quinn. That worked out well. Go ahead and put the taunt on Spectre, but he'll probably die. That's good. We're in good shape here. I'm gonna just stack up everything for everybody so that we can get, in fact, let's kill Star Sapphire. Oh, she did it twice. We love to see it. We'll hit Cheetah. All right, so we got this in hand. All right, so overall, I mean, I'm leaning towards Donna Troy. Wonder Girl is awesome, but I am leaning towards Donna Troy. Thanks for that bug, game. Just her ability to support, changing awareness. Like in the in-depth guide, there's one battle I put her in the Nightmare campaign, and it's the full video, but I'm only gonna show the last part of it because look at the team and how much awareness they have after the fact. Like I can't wait to do that video. I'm doing it right after this. So I'm leaning towards Donna Troy more for support. She's an awesome support, but Wonder Girl is a good damage dealer, very, very good damage dealer, I believe, especially when that whip cracks out a turn. She can be a beast. But anyway, I try to do such videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. Buy me a coffee, help support the channel. Thank you guys for watching all the way through, and I'll see you next time.